Just grabbing something before I forgot. Welcome back. Come on in and like and comment and subscribe and hit that notification bell to all. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to do about 15 or 20 minutes here. That's about it, because after that, I'm going to start going and getting dinner ready and all that kind of stuff. I got to make some guacamole and some other stuff, and we shall see. So in the meantime, come on in and let's have some fun. What in the world? Okay, don't know what that is, but hello, Holy Cat. Hello, Tomato. Why are you calling me Tomato? Hey, Big Jim. Why am I a tomato? Hey, Ed Harrison, what's going on? Hey, Marco. Tim's calling me a tomato. Okay. I'm okay being a tomato. Tomatoes are pretty cool. I like eating tomatoes. I'm doing pretty good. I shouldn't be snacking and doing a stream at the same time, but I am, because I'm starving. But let's take a look. You're not dumb. It's hilarious. Hello, Clint. Hey, Jim. First knife in the pocket today. We had a matchy carry here, and my Padres are losing to the stupid Cubs. This is the Jack Wolf knives. Scuffle. These go on sale on Friday in black ice kieranite and the S90V clip point hollow ground blade. I like it high, but I'm already lurking, and there's too much lurking. You're good, Anasso. I didn't know Scott was on, dude. I'm only on here for about 15 minutes because I've got to go start, like I said, cutting up stuff, making guacamole, and because we're doing taco night. It's Taco Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? Pretty bad when you don't know what day it is. But I hope everybody's doing good. All right, I'm done munching now. Second knife in the pocket today is also in black ice kieranite. This is the Jack Wolf Knives Diamondback Jack. Real good matchy and a beautiful blade. Okay. And since we were in the mood to match, it is Tuesday. I had to look at my calendar, says Jim. There you go. Hey, Michael McCoy. Last but not least, also in black ice and crystal blue kieranite, is the Aries EDC and Tempest Knives Microburst fixed blade. Very cool. I was cutting with this earlier. Let's do something. Let's have some fun. Why not? Fun is good for you. Or at least that's what they tell me. All right, let's see. Let's find a couple of pieces of paper here. I'm still here. All right, so we're cutting up the SMKW catalog. All right, here we go. So I did this earlier today for a short, and I was just impressed by this edge Aries put on this beautiful fixed blade. It is like flippin' butter. Absolutely amazing edge. And the chat has died again, so give me a second. Let me go there. Nope, just nobody's saying anything. Fantastic knife. And it is, so, this is not one that's just going to sit here and not do work. It is too good for that. It is an absolute ridiculous blade. I mean, you guys know the microburst is wow, that was a ribbon and a half. You guys that know the microburst is also already a very good cutter. And then Scott just put an absolute murder edge on this thing. Fantastic. I have got such a mess to clean up. Who wants to, oh, did you see that ribbon? There we go. Here we go. Yes, sir. Nice. So The bottom line is Aries EDC knives are really good. If you can get one, you should. I've got 3, which makes me like way behind people like Jim and Tim and the other Tim and all kinds of people. Probably Kelly and Brian. I'm way behind all of you guys, but I have to buy knives for review too. Man, there is literally paper everywhere. And if you guys know anything about me, it's going to drive me nuts until I clean it up. So we're going to do that real quick. You guys can look at an empty screen while I talk and pick these up because it's going to drive me nuts. That's just the way it is. I'm a weirdo. And if I don't clean it up, I will have a panic attack. So there we go. It is cleaned up. All right. So good to see everybody. If you want more, we can have a discussion. Not right now, Kelly. I've got so much stuff and I've been buying stuff to review. I've been, no, I'm good. But thank you. I have to stay disciplined. I have a channel. Well, pick one, Goondocks. Yeah, I didn't know he was live. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry because I go live when I can, and this is when I can tonight. Nothing new of us going live at the same time. You're right, Jim. That sounds good. Kelly and Brian gifted me an Aries Yokto a while back. Talk about a sweet perfect. Oh, they're the best. They're super nice people. This community is just tons of good people. We had that conversation with Mr. Belkin last night. A lot of fun talking to him. If you missed the stream, go check it out. I thought it was a good one. If you didn't like it, don't tell me. I get it. Some people don't like Jack Wolf knives. Ben is is the salt of the earth. He's a fantastic human being. I get it. His knives are expensive. Some people don't like that. It is what it is. To me, this is a fantastic option. And guys, I do want to talk about that because that is important. Please remember that when I'm reviewing stuff, it's literally just giving you options, okay? Nobody's pressuring you into buying anything. We're out here to talk about the stuff that's out here. I think sometimes the way people comment, it feels like they think I'm trying to twist their arm. And to be very frank and honest, I am the worst person in the knife YouTube scene as far as putting my links out there for affiliate. I'm just trying to give you guys options. If you use my link, if you can find a link, if I actually put a link, because right now I can't get some of the collaboration sites to work right. So I'm not even putting affiliate links in a lot of my videos. Some of the companies recently changed. Most of the companies that I was working with recently changed affiliation sites. And I'm getting nothing. Thousands of people are clicking on it, but they're not recording. So I don't know the new site sucks or what it is, but it is what it is. Yeah. They're very nice knives, but like I said, Kelly, they're choices. It's an option for people, and if they're interested, then that's what it is. A-Win, I have had over 2,000 clicks in the past 30 days and $3.50 affiliation money, Justin. It's absurd. Share a sale worked like a charm. A-Win does not work. And you cannot tell me, people are clicking my links. They're buying it. I'm not getting credit for it. I don't know why. And I don't have time to sit on with customer service. And so I don't. And the same thing, Blade HQ switched to a different one recently. I can't get it to work. I cannot get it to work. I don't do, a lot of people do the TikTok shop thing. I have never been able to set up the payment, the affiliate thing with TikTok. And so I don't do it at all. And I won't. I don't do, what's it called? Whatnot. They keep bugging me almost daily to get on there. So literally I get affiliation stuff from traditionalpocketknives.com, from Kubi and KB, and that's about it. So that's why I don't push the links. I don't care that much. Would I like to have the extra money? Sure. Is it worth the pain in the butt when I already have 3 full-time jobs? No. I just can't. If they would make this stuff easy like it was with Share Sale, I did it all the time. And I, still even then I got $100 like every 3 months. Woo! So it's not much, and now it's basically nothing. So it's crazy. So anyway, and then there's one out there, and I'm not going to call anybody out. And Justin, please don't. If you think of who I'm talking about, don't say anything, okay? I know you won't, but there are some channels out here that are constantly putting up links to knives they've never even reviewed. Like a new knife will drop, and they'll put up links to Blade HQ or whoever it is with an affiliation thing going, this is a great knife. Have you reviewed it? Have you looked at it yet? It's knives that just drop, and I know nobody's seen them yet. And I usually try to wait till I actually have the knife and I can say, okay, because even though I'm not technically recommending knives, if I show them to you, like if I show you a knife right now on the stream, which I am recommending this, but in some cases, I'm not necessarily recommending the knife. I'm just showing a knife that came in. But if I actually go, hey, here, go buy this, here's my link, that's a recommendation. Okay. And Google decided to come up on the screen. Oh, stop it. Okay, don't say the G word. 3 times now it's come up on my screen. Bees gets a penny per click. I sure as heck don't. If you guys saw how much I made in affiliation stuff, you would laugh. It's nothing. And I'm not, it's just, I don't have the mental capacity for it. Yeah, I mean, again, if I really like a knife, Justin, and it's available and I see that, I'll do a post. But I'm not going to say, here's the new Spyderco blobbity blue blah if I've never tested or seen, because I think people think when you put a link up there like that, you're saying this has my stamp of approval. You're not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying this has my stamp of approval, but I'm worried people would take that if I go, hey, look, there's this knife and it's 20% off. Here you go. Click my link. Without knowing that it's a decent knife, I fear that people will think I'm giving it the badge of approval, and then they buy it, they hate it, and I'm like, oh gosh. So I try to be really careful with that. Yeah, no, I that's the way I look at it, Justin. But anyway, I'm not going to go any further because everybody gets to choose how they want to handle it. But I just do things different than everybody else. I'm a weirdo. I like being a weirdo, though. It's one of my favorite things. But there are plenty of knives out there. By the way, don't forget, and again, my full review comes up on this tomorrow. I'm not going to spoil it. This is definitely, the Tri-Stash is definitely a knife that for the price, and the 154 cm and the milled G10, I would say, yeah. This is one that I would say go check it out. And if you want one, go for it. I will say, you get a few nitpicks in my review. So if you want to wait for my review tomorrow, please do. There are 2 or 3 nitpicks on this one. And if you would like to wait and see those nitpicks, please watch the video. There's a tease, guys. It is what it is in that regard. But really, really nice. Nice, Michael. I hope you enjoy it, dude. There are still, I think, Ultim ones and blue G10 ones available. So definitely check it out. What time is it? All right. I am going to go in just a moment to start cutting up stuff for dinner. We're doing taco night with the whole gang. So there you go. There you go, Justin. And again, some of my nitpicks are not going to be nitpicks for other people. I prefer contoured or at least heavily chamfered handles that feel rounded in my hand. And it is what it is. Everybody likes something different. And that's kind of my nitpick. Am I saying the knife is bad because it has flat handles? No, it is not. But if you guys want to watch my review tomorrow, there's a couple of things there for sure. Hey, Jason, what's up, man? What is up? All right, I want to ask you guys which camp you fall in. Okay, I had this discussion in my head earlier today, and I know which one I'm in. Okay, there are two things in the knife world right now that I feel have overplayed their hand. Okay, two, and this is like bunches of different companies are doing this, and there are two items that I feel are overplayed. Okay, number one, and you guys choose. You tell me one or two. Okay, number one is spring locks. There are so many axis locks, so many shark locks, so many button locks, plunge locks, all these things, and it's just too much for me. The action is mushy. It's not my favorite. I'm kind of over it. Okay. Number two, folding utility knives or out the front utility knives, or you name it, gravity utility knives, friggin' replaceable blade utility knives. I don't own one. I'm not going to own one. They're fine. I've reviewed them. They're okay. They're not for me. I prefer a knife with a blade that I can sharpen. So, one or two? Which one of the three? Jim says three. Robert says one and two. Kelly says two. Picking on lock types now. No, I'm not picking on them. It's my preference, Nick. That's what this channel is about, dude. This channel is about my opinion. It wouldn't be a channel if I didn't have an opinion. I use a folding utility daily. All right. To each their own, man. Hello, Mr. Ayers. You missed me ribboning paper with the microburst, dude, with the Aries microburst. It was awesome. Number two is folding utility replaceable blade utility knives. So number one is spring locks. Number two is folding utility replaceable razor blade knives. I'm just kind of over it. And no, you did, but I'm saying live. I was just ribboning catalog paper with it on the live stream, Mr. Aries. I was ribboning it. Both. You sound like me, dude. Four. EDC fixed blades are awesome. I hate axes and button locks. Folding utility is fine. $200 folding utility knives are stupid. Okay, Nick, that makes sense to me. But I mean, like, for example, and again, first of all, I have an advantage. I have a lot of knives. So if I get dull knives, I can just put them on the shelf for a while and not carry them, and sharpen them when I get time. And I have plenty of knives, so I can just pick another one and I got a sharp knife. Okay, does that make sense? So I don't know why I need a replaceable blade. But if you're like Jason and you're cutting, I'm sure Jason, like the twine around hay, or you're cutting, all kinds of things all day long, then I guess it makes sense. And Trevor used one to cut pool liners. He was cutting pool liners the last 2 summers in a row. I guess that makes sense. For me, in an EDC case, it just gives me a tip. It doesn't really give me a slicing blade, which is what I do with knives. I just don't prefer them for my use. I want to 3D print one of those knives, pocket opening that opens on the tie flap on the pocket or swish or whatever. Okay, that sounds interesting. I don't know what that means, but sounds interesting. I thought you liked. I got rid of the Rivery when I could. It was it cool. Okay, Jim, you have to be able to separate me and the videos. It's a cool knife. I did say that I felt like it was a flaw, that when you go to change the blade, you can take the carriage off of the track. I ruined mine because of that, and I had to get another one. It's fine. It's a fine knife. It's not for me. I got rid of it because it's just a fidget. It's not, to me, it's not a knife I would use. Same thing with the tack knife zipper. I will recommend the zipper. If you want a zippy little OTF knife with a replaceable blade, the zipper is fine. For me, in my collection, it's not something that would stay around. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Hey, Donnie Bless. Hey, Clint Crosby. The knife that opens with a pocket clip? No, I don't know what. I've never seen a knife that opens with a pocket clip. That's crazy. Oh, he's talking about the Emerson Wave. That's not a pocket clip. That is not a pocket clip. That's a hunk of metal that sticks up and grabs on your pocket. Yep. Hey, Fred. Nice, dude. I'm only at 7,000 right now. So after dinner, I've got to get the rest of mine. All right. I am going to wrap it up. My wife was looking for that, Tom. I don't know, dude. Hey, Kurt, what's up, man? So I got to go start cutting up stuff for dinner. Onions and avocados and limes and cooking chicken and all kinds of stuff. So we're going to do chicken tacos tonight, and I'm excited. And I hope you guys have a good evening. Did you check out my NFF knife that Ray? Yes, the plastic one. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Or G10, I guess it was. Gotcha, Akaza. That sounds interesting for sure. I'm sorry, Neil. I gotta go start cutting up dinner, dude. I apologize. Hey, Sean. All right, guys. Well, take it easy. Oh well. Now Trevor says we will be there around 6. Okay. Well, maybe I don't need to start just yet. So we can hang a couple more minutes. He said 5:30 earlier. You ever 3D print any? No, not at all. Nope. I don't have a 3D printer. I don't get into that stuff. No, not the G10, the FF1. Oh. Okay, Fred. I haven't seen it, dude. I'm sorry. What's up, Dylan Mallory? Good to see you, sir. Dude, I got no room in my house for a CNC machine. My house is full of people and stuff. Hey, Steve, what's going on, dude? All right. Discussion question number 2. Do you carry a cheap pen, disposable pen, or do you carry a fancy replaceable cartridge pen? Which one do you carry? Or do you not? 3, I don't carry a pen, okay? 1, cheap pen. 2, expensive, cool, replaceable pen. 3, I don't carry a pen. Let's see. Well, Space pen fits into number 2. Now my day is complete. Nice, Neil. I did it. Tiny pin on a keychain made of titanium, I think. All right, I'll take that as a 2. Zebra 701. I don't know where that fits, Mallory. I mean, is that disposable? Tactile pens. Yep. I don't carry a pen. Steve's got number 3. Fred's got number 3. Kelly's number 2. There are no. I'm surprised there's no number 1s here. Uncle Cow, tactical pen. $8 solid metal. I gotcha. Okay, so it's disposable. Or wait, I don't know. Now I'm confused. $3 tactical aircraft aluminum pen. All right, that works. Matthew Evans, what's up? Okay, we can get rid of Matthew Evans now. Matthew, I hope that made you feel happy, dude. If that put a smile on your face, then that's wonderful. Okay. But yeah, I'm digging this. This is the Concept EDC Scavenger. Scavenger? I think so. Very nice $70 pen. I love the blurple color. Fantastic pen. I am really liking this. Cheap version of Choice 2. Okay, gotcha. I have a pen in each of my bags along with a small notebook, inexpensive Right in the Rain pens or tactical pen. Okay, I mean, Michael, that works. I'm just curious. Yeah, me too, Jim. Me too. Jim, you know what, though? Those are the moments when I'm proud of myself. Because old Casey would have just read that. Now I'm like alert. I'm on alert all the time. What's up, Blue? I mean, that works in number 2 for me, Bluminati. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Blue. Ah, gotcha. There you go, Dylan. That works. You ate both alert and old. What? What did I eat? I'm eating some nuts, like almonds and crap. Walnuts, almonds. So many cheap metal EDC fidgets and pens. I got you. Are. Yes, I am both. You're a funny guy. But yeah, so I've got a box coming from Lefty tomorrow, so I'm probably going to try to do a live tomorrow evening, opening a ginormous, I think it's 20 plus knives from Lefty. I think. He has lost his mind. I am going to lose my mind trying to get through 20 something knives pretty quickly. Plus, I still have a few here to review. 1, 2. I've done that one. I've done that. I only have 2 more to review, and then the EDC gadgets from Concept. So, not too bad. Uh-oh, we're deleting more messages. Oh, what did I miss, Jim? I walk away for a second. Okay. I saw the pile. Good luck. You did, Nick? Yeah, he's sending like 25. He's still got like another 20 on his desk. So literally his plan is me get through those and immediately send me another box. So I'm the guy now that puts everything in the pass around group because I'm trying to speed things up. He's got time issues, so he's having trouble getting everything into the group. So he sends them to me. I go through them. I put them in groups. I send them, and I send them out and get it going. Ah, gotcha. Robin, you're good. We'll do more. Oh, so was he just putting the same message over and over again? Was that like an ad for AliExpress or something? I don't know what that was. It was interesting. And told me I should get my own CNC machine. I don't even know where I would. Jeremy, where would I put a CNC machine? Jeremy, hello? I don't know. Nowhere. I don't have anywhere to put one. In the living room. Oh, man, I missed it, Justin. Dang it. I saw you were live on my way home, but to be frank and honest, I was listening to my favorite podcast on the way home. I was listening to 2 of my favorite dudes. Not that you're not a favorite dude. See, that's terrible now. There you go, Steve. Sounds good. Yeah, well, Neil, I'm glad I stayed on for a few minutes. No, I love, it's called No Dumb Questions. This is the podcast I listen to. Most of you, I don't know, I'm a nerd, so it's a big nerd podcast, and it's pretty nerdy. One of the 2 or 3 podcasts I listen to. All right, well, I am going double tap my ninja brother. Okay. I don't know what I missed there either. We're just taking people out left and right now. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. I'm going to go up and start getting stuff ready for dinner. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for hitting that like button. We are still growing a little bit. We're kind of slowed way down now. If it stays at the pace it's at right now, we should just get there by Christmas. So we'll see how that works. Will you be using? No, it's not here. Have I not told that story yet, Anasso? All right, I got to tell a story now. Bought the Benchmade, and it had a coated blade. I was told it was DLC. That's what it says in their listing. That's what it says. I do not believe at all that it's a DLC coating. First time I used it, I chopped an onion with it. And I took it and hand washed it in warm soapy water. That's it, with a rag, a soft rag. It went on the drying mat to dry, and it turned gray. It was no longer black. It turned gray. So then I used it the next time. Cut an onion and some peppers. And I get it, Justin. That's the one they had in stock when Zach went. I didn't want a coated one. It's the one they had in stock. Okay. So cut with it. Washed it again in the same manner, put it on the drying mat, went over. Now it's even more gray, lighter, very light. And now there's whole sections where it's splotchy, as if the coating is just completely coming off. You can see blade underneath. And I'm like, great, I'm eating this. This is wonderful. So I got on the phone with them. They took it back, and I wrote a note. This literally, it's been back with them for maybe 10 or 12 days now. I wrote a note in there that said, please, I don't want a coated blade. I would like to buy the uncoated blade version. On top. I'll pay the extra. Just let me know. Now, if you don't think it's like a warranty repair, then let me know. But if you think it's warranty, instead of just replacing it, I'd like to pay the extra and buy the no word. So I keep meaning to call them, and I've been so busy at work, I haven't. DLC should be totally washable. And what they told me was that I would need to coat it every time I wash it with mineral oil. Every time I use it and wash it, it gets dry, and I would need it. What? I'm so confused. I use DLC all the time to cut. I've cut tomatoes and all kinds of stuff with DLC. So I'm very confused. Yep, they are. So anyway, yep, I understand. It's supposed to be impervious, Jim, but that must not be DLC. It must be PVD, or it might be Cerakote. But don't put in your listing that it's DLC if it's not. I do not believe it is DLC. I know, Kelly, no time. I have to make the listings, and then I will put them off. It was very pervious. Hey, Wander, what's up, Derek? Sorry, Derek, but I gotta go, dude. Yeah, well, no, this whole stream's been spicy, dude. I've been griping the whole time, so go back and watch it. But I gotta go cut stuff and cook stuff. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. And thank you guys for your support and for watching the Knives Fast channel. See ya. Bye-bye.